Alright, so last night the Detroit Lions made two special team linebacker re-signings that I was honestly kind of shocked that they brought him back, both of them, but especially one of them. Now, these moves, by the way, in my opinion, are not like any moves I'm going to say, oh, these guys are going to make the 53-man roster. They're going to be a key contributor on defense. I don't see that. Special teams, yes. And practice squad, yes, but in terms of the 53-man roster, guaranteed them making the 53-man roster and having an actual role on defense, I just don't see that. These are my opinions, just signings they want to make sure they got done. That way they have linebacker depth this year, unlike last year. We had an insane amount of linebacker depth in training camp and preseason, but we did not really keep a whole lot of linebackers back for the 2025 season. We had a lot on the 53 man. We had 7, but I don't know if we had one on the practice squad. I don't think we even had a linebacker on the practice squad. So we need to keep more linebackers this year, and it looks like they're trying to do that. Now, they did release Jerem, but they extended Derek Barnes earlier yesterday before these two moves came out, and they re-signed, you see it on thumbnail, Ezekiel Turner and Anthony Pittman. Now, first, Ezekiel Turner, this came from Aaron Wilson. The Lions signed Ezekiel Turner to a 1-year extension. Veteran special teams ace stays in Detroit. Now, in my opinion, not bad at all. Ezekiel Turner, I definitely think is a better linebacker, has more potential than Anthony Pittman. I liked some things that I saw from him last year when he did have to step in on defense. Not saying I want him to step on defense because absolutely not, I don't. But he did show us a couple things I liked on defense when he did have to go out there. There's a lot of things I also did not like. So he is a great special teamer. He's a really fast agility linebacker. He's got a lot of speed on him. Um, He's a pretty decent tackler. He needs to work on his coverage ability. His coverage ability is probably about on the same level as Jalen Reeves-Maybin, and he needs to work a little bit more in the run game. But in terms of the tackling game and special team aspect, he is really good at that. But in my opinion, Ezekiel Turner, if he's linebacker 6 or 7, I'm not mad about that at all. As long as he's not going to be like linebacker 5 and be the Jalen Reeves-Maybin replacement, because we just can't have that. I want another decent linebacker. I know we got our top 4 ready for the season, and Alex Anzalone, not Jahad Campbell. By the way, I still think we could draft Jahad Campbell. I don't think these 3 re-signings rules out Jahad Campbell like a lot of Lions fans think it does. I really don't think that. Anzalone, last year of his deal. Rodrigo, last year of his deal. Um, so I don't think it rules out Jahad Campbell at all. Plus, Jahad Campbell is a rushing the passer linebacker, which we don't really have. Derek Barnes kind of is that, but at the same time, he's not really don't have a lot of production like Jahad Campbell does in the pass rush game. So I don't think it rules out Jahad Campbell, by the way. But you got your 4 main linebackers locked down for the year: Alex Anzalone, Jack Campbell, um, Derek Barnes, and Malcolm Rodriguez. Jalen Reeves-Maybin's not released, so you need new linebacker 5 and maybe linebacker 6. I also do think with this re-signing, as well as re-signing, according to Jeremy Fowler, this actually came out before Ezekiel Turner last night. Lions are re-signing veteran linebacker Anthony Pittman on a 1-year deal per source. Um, So again, as long as this means none of these guys are going to be linebacker 5, linebacker 6, I don't have a problem with any of these. Now, these are going to be most likely veteran minimum, close to veteran minimum deals. They'll probably get around 1.2, 1.3 mil. If they get deals around that type for both of them, 1.2, 1.3, if they get a deal in that range, then this signing, it's not going to be an A because I don't think we need to bring back these guys. I think we definitely could have improved at the linebacker depth. I didn't want to bring Pittman back, if I'm being honest. I'm fine with bringing Turner back. I think I did bring him back in my free agent overview 3 weeks ago or whatever it was. Um, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it, like I said. Um, but if it is anywhere near $2 million, which there's no way it's going to be the case, but if it's anywhere near $2 million for both of these guys, the grade's getting F. I mean, there's no way that is going to be the case in my opinion, but if for some reason they both got near $2 million for 1 year for both of them, the re-signings are an F for me. But for right now, I'd probably give the re-signings like I expect them to be 1.2, 1.3 million. Probably give them about a B for right now. But leave your thoughts in the comments down below. One pride go Lions making sure they have linebacker depth for this upcoming season. This probably does mean though that guys like Ben Niemann, possibly Trevor Nowaski, and Quan Alexander will not be back as a Detroit Lion next season, especially Quan Alexander. He definitely won't be back. But again, that probably means Ben Niemann, who I kind of like. I wish they would have brought him back over these two guys, if I'm being honest. And Trevor Nowatzki most likely won't be back as Detroit Lions next season. Trevor Nowatzki, I don't know because it's an exclusive rights. But we'll see. One, Bride Go Lions. Brad Holmes has now made 4 extensions in the past 2 days, and he hadn't made any this whole entire offseason. Now we only have a day and a half before the tampering period opens, which means the Lions can start signing players whenever they want from other teams. Now my plan on the tampering period, I will be in school for the tampering period. I will try when I have time to see what news is broke during the day, but I'm not going to be able to update you until around 2:30, 3 o'clock Central Time. Won't be able to update you. So, what'll happen is, if there's been news broke that has happened well before that, then that news is probably, the videos about that will probably come out later than the other moves we make. Because I expect Brad Holmes to do a decent amount this free agency class. By the way, I also want to point this out as well. I know this video is just getting all over the place. But I saw this today. This is again being recorded on Saturday, the day after these resignings were made. That Kevin Zeitler, or the Lions, posted this on Instagram earlier today, wishing Kevin Zeitler a happy birthday. I believe he turned 35 today. They posted him on Instagram, wishing him a happy birthday on my Twitter account. A happy birthday, which makes me think that they're working on a deal to bring back Kevin Zeitler, because usually when players have a birthday coming up or a birthday right before free agency starts when they're not under contract, they don't usually wish them a happy birthday if they know they're not coming back. But the fact that they wished him a happy birthday and he's not under contract for next season when free agency literally starts in 2 days when he becomes a free agent makes me think they're working on a deal to bring him back. So that's just my thoughts. But one, Pride Go Lions. But that is my plan for the tampering period. I'll try to keep you guys updated, but probably won't be able to see the news until later in the day. So we'll see. One, Pride Go Lions. But I must say, if Brad Holmes does not address the defensive line, either defensive tackle or defensive end on day 1 of free agency, then I might lose my mind. I'm just saying, one, Pride Go Lions.